Hello friends, welcome back to Akins TV channel. Please don't forget to subscribe if you are new here and like the videos, then share with your friends and pass your comments, which may be in form of questions or contributions, corrections or additions to what we are doing here. Thank you to those who are returning here. We so much appreciate your presence, and I pray that all your decisions to make life easy for yourself through migration. What I want to discuss is that for some people, they may find this journey easy because they have skills that are on the medium and long-term strategic skills in Australia, and so they can access straight from their home countries or whichever country they are residing in, and then get their permanent residency straight up or get their work visa straight before moving to Australia. If this happens to you, then congratulations. And if you are not in this team, then there is no reason to lose hope or to be despondent on this. You can then go through the study pathway, which will eventually lead you to getting a work visa in Australia and subsequently get your permanent residence. I just want to talk briefly on the courses that could lead you to getting work visas in Australia and you getting permanent residencies thereafter. These visas, if you have them, you can stay on them for 2 to 6 years after your studies. But then they've reduced the age of the people who can get those visas now to 35. So some people who are not, that kind of age might not favor. You may need to be very, very strategic on what you actually want to do. Like getting post-study visa may not be easy for you if you are going now, you are 35 already, and by the time you finish your program, you are 37, you will not be able to get this work visa. So in this situation, or in the other situation that you are even fit to get the work visa, it will help you if you strategize on the course that will help you get PR as speedily as you can, even when you've jumped on to that work visa. So while you are waiting on work visa between the 2 to 6 years, you can indeed get your PR before you complete the 2 to 6 years are just to help you to gain relevant experiences in that course that you've studied, so that you can add them, you can use them for assessment, and once you get positive assessment, you can then use them to apply for your permanent residency or work visas before your permanent residency. Now, for you to get this, you must study courses that are relevant and that will help you to get relevant skills or practices. Or let me say, you must, after your study, get a job that is relevant or closely related to the course that you have studied. Because that is what Australian Home Affairs want. Otherwise, you will not be a good fit to getting post-study visa and subsequent PRs. And mind you, Australia might not be so loud like the UK on cutting down immigration numbers or migrant numbers, but they are doing it. And I may not be able to tell you, it might not be too long. Of course, they've even started, because before, after 35 years, even as students, you can still get this post-study visa and then start progressing to your PRs. But now, they are scrapped that. There are two different streams to these work visas. We have the postgraduate work stream, which is if you've studied MSc or you've studied PhD, that's what you'll be gunning for. Or the graduate stream, which is if you've studied maybe like vocational courses and all those things, then you can go for the graduate stream post-study visa, post-study work visa. Now, you must be able to catch up with the minimum requirement for the graduates or the postgraduate stream. So to get the minimum requirements for the graduate stream, you have to do what I'm going to say now. You should be able to nominate a skill which is on the medium long-term strategic skills, the one they call MLTSS. I'll give you the link here so that you can have a good look at them. But then if you are looking at trade occupation, let's say for example like civil or electrical drafting or something like that, You don't necessarily need to have a bachelor's. You may just have gone somewhere to learn them, or gone to a vocational school, technical schools, and all those things to learn such things called trades. And then you'll be able to assess, or if you've gone to ND or HNDs, then you'll be able to assess these ones as vocational works. Like, for instance, if you've studied building and construction like that, construction engineering, you may choose to, you want to assess as a bricklayer, you want to assess as a carpenter, you want to assess as a joiner. Then it's very much possible in such situations than if you've learned electrical engineering, like learned that by the side, by through apprenticeship pathway. You've not gone to school to have bachelor's, and you now want to assess as an engineer. It's not going to fly. Please, when you are stepping to making decision on the course of study you want to go and do in Australia, ensure it will be something that will be very much available for skill migrations thereafter. Let's take, for instance, nursing. You're not likely going to get stuck studying nursing. You may not likely get stuck, but you still actually have to choose the correct nursing to even study. They are not in the UK that you do this 2 years program and become nurses. Australia is not doing that for now. If you're going to pass through some masters to study nursing, then there are some masters of nursing you see there, and they are quite expensive, like so close to 50,000 Australian dollars to study them, yet they will not lead you to get registered in Australia as a nurse. And if you do not know, like you do not watch a video like this, or you do not read, and you just invest your money into, you just finish the 2 years and there will be no registration for you, and that one can actually make someone get frustrated. You don't want that to happen. Once you want to choose your course, you look at these medium and long-term strategic skills before you choose a course that you want to study. Once you see that the course is there, you can pick them, or you go on to some sites and look at those occupations that are being nominated on visa 189, nominated on visa 190, nominated on 491, and possibly being nominated by many employers. Go on Seek, check those jobs that are being advertised there, that are so plentiful, and make your decision. And when you are making your decision, make sure if that course needs registration, like professional registration, they will be able to register you thereafter. Otherwise, the journey might still not end the way we want them to end. But what we desire is that for anyone who has stepped into studying in Australia, you are able to get your permanent residencies with ease thereafter. And I pray the Lord will guide you, help you to make the best of decisions that will make everything work perfectly for you all, in Jesus' name. Thank you very much. Bye.